Tell you the story, and then I'll just ask you questions. Doesn't take long. Painless. Okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully painless. So, if I can get my phone right, but anyways. For this reason, the kingdom of heaven may be compared to a king who wished to settle accounts with his slaves. When he began the reckoning, one who owed him 10,000 talents was brought to him, and as he could not pay, his Lord ordered him to be sold together with his wife and children and all his possessions, and payment to be made. So the slave fell on his knees before him, saying, "Have patience with me, and I will pay you everything." And out of pity for him, the Lord of that slave released him and forgave him the debt. But that same slave, as he went out, came upon one of his fellow slaves who owed him 100 denarii. And seizing him by the throat, he said, "Pay what you owe me." Then his fellow slave fell down and pleaded with him, "Have patience with me, and I will pay you." But he refused. Then he went and threw him into prison until he would pay the debt. When his fellow slaves saw what had happened, they were greatly distressed, and they went and reported to their Lord all that had taken place. Then his Lord summoned him and said to him, "You wicked slave, I forgave you all that debt because you pleaded with me. Should you not have had mercy on your fellow slave, as I had mercy on you?" And in anger, his Lord handed him over to be tortured until he would pay his entire debt. So my heavenly Father will also do to every one of you if you do not forgive your brother or sister from your heart. Okay, now, where does that story come from?
I think in the Bible.
I derived in the Bible.
He was traveling.
I don't know.
The Bible?
The Bible.
It's from the Bible. Exactly which book of the Bible, I'm afraid I don't know.
I feel like someone made it up. I don't know. I don't think
Okay.
it's real. I don't know.
Okay,
Because I don't go into, like, I feel like everyone has their own perspective of, like, the Bible.
There's three people in the story, right? Now, who are the three people?
John?
Do you remember who the three people were?
No.
Okay, there was the Lord, and the slave, first slave and the second slave.
Okay.
Okay,
Two slaves and
Yeah.
the slave owner.
okay, now, the three people, who are the three people in the story? There was the king, right?
Yeah, the king and two slaves.
The Lord.
Right.
You said the slave.
Yeah.
And then there was another slave, his slave. Is that right?
There's the Lord.
Okay.
There's his first slave who has the immense amount of debt. And then there's the other slave who owes the one slave the other.
The master and two slaves.
Who would they represent? Could be anybody. Who do you think they represent?
I don't know. I feel like there's so many answers to it. As far as the slaves and the Lord?
Yeah, who do you think they might represent?
See? Number 2. Right there, sis.
That's a hard question. Society? People in society?
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. they
Nobody in
could.
particular, just people in society.
Depends on what aspects you're looking from. I mean, it could be our government for taxes, or
Who is the king?
well, the first one that forgave was like
Yeah.
represented to me my God.
God and sinners. Or Christ and sinners.
All of that.
Who would the king represent?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Who would the slaves represent? There's two of them.
I don't know. What do you think?
Okay, I'll get to that. All right.
I don't know what you think.
Like the government, and if you owe money,
Yeah.
they're going to be on you. Sometimes they're a little lenient. I don't know. More say not really, but and then I guess another. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Your body, life, and soul.
They would represent different people in life, and kind of the good, the bad.
If you could put yourself in the story, who would you be?
The forgiver, for sure. I mean, I'm probably I know I'm the slave, though. We all are.
I would want to be the master. Because both of the slaves, well, the second slave was punished.
Right.
And then ultimately, because the first slave made a bad choice, he was punished, rightly so.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of that punishment.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd like to be the decision maker.
Yeah, the first slave.
Okay. The one that the king forgave?
Yeah, supposedly the king forgave, but he felt pity with another slave.
Okay, if we put you into the story,
Yeah.
who would you be?
Oh, I wouldn't want to be neither. I wouldn't want to be the slaves.
Okay.
No, I.
You want to be the king? Or the Lord?
Yeah, but I don't look at people as slaves. I mean, okay,
Yeah.
I see. I would want to be the king because he had mercy on the first slave.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I would be that person that had mercy on someone. Yeah.
One of the slaves.
Okay. And which one? First one or second one?
Second one.
I mean, I feel like I'm indebted to people, but not that sense yet. Like I know I owe my parents stuff because they've done so much for me as a kid. But I don't have any like debts or like many bills or anything. So. What is the lesson? Should we hand our enemies over to be tortured?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
No?
I mean, I don't want to torture nobody.
You don't want to do that
I mean,
to
I feel
anybody?
like- no, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I'm not that type of person.
What are we supposed to get from this?
Oh, you put me on the spot. To forgive and forget.
To forgive people and not to do others as you've been done unto, or like to treat others the way you were treated.
Okay.
So he was forgiven, so he should have forgive his fellow slave of the debt, but he didn't, so that was wrong.
Did it say forgive your brothers and sisters?
Seems like no matter what people are doing, you should always try to forgive.
Yeah.
Not judge people.
And so the overall lesson of the story is what?
Do unto others as you want done to you.
Forgiveness.
Okay.
Not that it plays out that way, but I think that's the ultimate lesson.
It kind of teaches you to sort of like almost basically just do the right thing. Like if somebody else forgives you, you want to follow through on that kindness and forgive other people because you almost didn't deserve that forgiveness.
All right. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Jonathan, we're done. Thank you, sir.
Have a great one.
No wrong answers, right?
All right.
Done.
All right.
See? Painless. All right. Or at least I think it was
Wasn't too bad.
painless. Okay, thanks, Jonas.
I want to read it again.
You want to read it again?
Yeah, because I'm the type of person that wants to get to the bottom of it, kind of.
I can read it again. You want me to read it again?
Yeah.
All right.